So this is where you grew up? You?
I can just see you running up and down the streets. I bet you slipped on that hill over there and scraped your knee.
I don't remember scraping my knee. Actually, I don't remember much at all about my childhood. Just that I didn't go outside much.
What? What sort of kid doesn't play outside?
Well, I liked reading books and that sort of thing, you know? What did you do outside if you feel that strongly about it?
Sword fights, of course.
Of course? No, I mean when you were younger. Didn't you play with dolls? Throw them tea parties?
No, I played at sword fighting. There wasn't a kid in the neighborhood that could stand up to me.
Okay, so, what about when you were older? I suppose you were into social dancing and your studies by then?
No, sword fighting. It was more training than playing at that point, though. Oh, la vache.
Good gravy.
That sounds like Idia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You, where's our boat?
The docks are right this way. Follow me, everyone.
Well, if it isn't young Master Yu, what brings you to the docks today?
My friends and I are bound for Harina. We're in need of a sturdy vessel.
Aye, indeed. I fear the Imperial attack has left my docks in shambles. Not a single seaworthy vessel remains.
Oh dear. Well then, I suppose we have no choice. We'll just have to swim.
Are you crazy? Harina must be hundreds of leagues away.
We must not let that discourage us.
No, we mustn't give up without even trying. Yes, we must! Yu's optimism is rubbing off on her.
I see my student is as spirited as ever.
Says who?
Isn't that...
Master? Master, you're alive!
Master? Idiot?
Just so. I am Nobutsuna Kami Izumi, a disciple of the Way of the Sword.
Everything I know about swordsmanship I learned from Master Kami Izumi. Master, when I last saw you, I thought you were... I'm just glad to see you safe.
What brings you here, Kami Izumi, sir?
The wind carried to me tidings of great peril in the duchy. The master that turns a blind eye when his student is in danger is a poor master indeed.
You couldn't have come at a better time, Master. As it happens, we're in a real pickle.
Pickle?
We need to get to Harina, but after the Empire's attack, there isn't a boat to be found.
Worry no more, for I have a vessel of my own. You may consider it yours.
Truly, Master? I don't know how to thank you.
We depart at dawn. Prepare your belongings.
Aye, aye, Master.
Oh, but before we set sail, could you show us the sanctum?
Of course, but why?
I want to see with my own eyes the halls where Anya has forged the way for peace.
Tis? It would be my pleasure, sir. Uther!
Sir, you live! When I heard you'd gone off after the Kaiser on your own, I feared the worst.
As did I, Uther. I was certain that Jan had...
When I saw Sir Jan turn against us, I ran.
There's no shame in that, Uther. You did well to outrun him.
Well, I didn't so much outrun him as I slipped and fell into a gully.
Hey, it happens to us all.
And washed downstream. And swept clear out to sea. I only recently made my way back here.
What an ordeal. What matters most is that you're safe.
Thank you, Sir Yu. By the way, have you news of Sir Nikolai? He has yet to return.
I fear he won't be returning. Nikolai has gone over to the Empire as well.
What? This cannot be!
I couldn't believe it either, until my sword met his staff in battle. Sending you all after the Skyhold, even the attack on the ceremony may have been by his design.
To think, Sir Nikolai too has betrayed us.
And so the once proud Crystal Guard comes to an end.
My brothers in arms, who's to say this is the end?
But Sir Yu, Her Holiness has been kidnapped, and two of our boldest now fight for our foe.
You see before you the remainder of the Crystal Guard. What hope is left for us?
Still, this isn't the end. I won't let it be the end.
Sir Yu!
Our brothers have fallen, but we live, do we not? Yes, we live to fight on, and as long as we keep hope in our hearts, we can fight back, over and over again if we must, until the day we deliver our coup de gravy!
Sir Yu is right. We may be battered, but we are not beaten.
Yes, there is still much to be done. We must not give up hope.
Starting today, starting with us, the Crystal Guard shall be reborn. Your words give us strength, Sir Yu. Truly, you are the heir to House Gineolja. With you to lead us, I have no doubt that the Crystal Guard will rise again.
Thank you, Othar. But I fear I can't stay here with you. Her Holiness needs my help. The three Cavaliers may be no more, but their duties remain. Saving Pope Agnes and rebuilding the Crystal Guard will both be great tasks, in no small measure.
And we will defend Gathlatio with our lives, Sir Yu.
Aye, for this is our duty as well.
Let the Kaiser come. We'll knock that flying castle of his clear out of the skies.
With just us? I like those odds.
That was some speech, Yu. I laughed, I cried.
You think so? Well, it was nothing, really.
Is somebody blushing?
Come on, quit it.
This brings back memories.
Memories?
Of Agnes. In Ansheim, she spoke to the people of Awakening the Wind. And in Florum, of the depth of her friendship, again and again. Just like you.
It does bring back memories, but comparing Yu's speech to Agnes's?
On the contrary, it was marvelous, Yu. Our emotions, our passions can move the hearts of others. We live to fight on, and fight we shall, over and over if we must. Your optimism has given your comrades hope, where hope was lost.
But I didn't do anything special.
Sure you did. Not that I'd expect any less from the founder of Agnes's Avengers.
Agnes's Avengers?
That's nothing. Really, forget about it.
Kapow! Mr. Oblivious strikes again!
I'm counting on you, Yu. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I don't know about Idia, but I thought you were wonderful in there, Yu.
Thanks. Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. I think I'm gonna melt.
Oh la la, Yu! You're as red as a beet.
Don't make fun of me. Come on, we leave tomorrow, so let's go back to my place and get some rest.
Delicieuse. It's positively scrumptious. What's this dish, Yu?
That would be saucy squidding spaghettini, my young lady from the moon. It's a House Gineolja speciality.
Squid?
Yeah, squid. You know, those slimy guys with all the legs? Don't you have them on the moon?
Idia, your teeth are pitch black. And everyone knows there are no squid on the moon, only octopuses.
Your teeth are nice and inky too, Tiz. But we don't have any octopuses on the moon either.
Oh, so good.
You can say that again. This paella de Gethladia was something else.
You actually understood what she said?
More or less.
Wow, even your ears are extraordinary.
So this is what you expect of a home-cooked meal. I'll have to get the recipes.
Is something the matter, Magnolia?
Rien. Don't mind me.
Huh?
All right, my belly's full of goodies, and now it's time to hit the hay. The Agnes League sets off at dawn.
It's Agnes's Avengers. Please remember it correctly, Idia. You too, sir.
Right. What you said.
And it came to be that my new companions and I set off on a quest to rescue Her Holiness from the clutches of the dastardly Kaiser. Though our journey will doubtless be a long and trying one, I have no doubt that with teamwork and cooperation, we will prevail. Agnes's Avengers. Such was the name I bestowed upon our merry band. In truth, at first I was unsure about the moniker. But my friends have taken quite a liking to it, which fills me to no end with pride. Idia, in particular, seems especially impressed with my creativity.
Says who?
What are you writing, you? I keep seeing you scribbling in there.
Just making notes in my diary. I always wanted to be a scholar. Old habits die hard, I guess.
A scholar? Who'd have thunk?
Well, you don't have to be so surprised about it.
Still, keeping a mission log is a good idea. Perhaps I could write something too?
Me too! Me too!
What? But why? Oh, this is too much. Tiz, do something, sir, please.
All right, listen up, everyone. We'll use different colors to tell who's writing what. I call dibs on green.
But, sir?
Hey, no fair! Oh, fine, I call orange.
I hope there's a blue.
But of course, young lady.
Where do those pens come from? Alfred!
That settles it! Yu's diary is now everyone's diary!
What? Oh, all right, fine.
This is our boat?
Don't be silly, idiot.
None other.
Master, let me get this straight. This is...
Our vessel.
Plaisant! I don't believe it! An ultra-compact marine vessel! Who knew that Luxembourg had such advanced technology?
Whoa, but if we set out in this, we'll be castaways in no time.
This boat has carried me safely across the oceans. A finer vessel I have never known.
What if we hit a big wave? We'll end up as fish food!
A finer vessel I have never known.
Relax. I'm sure there's more to the boat than meets the eye. Right, sir?
Worry not. This boat has served me well in my travels. It may not look like much, but it will not go down easily. Isn't that so, Tsubaki?
Master, I've been meaning to ask, but... what's with the cat?
Tsubaki has been my fast companion in my journey across these realms. You have no fears about our vessel, do you, Tsubaki? And that settles that. Board this vessel as if you were boarding a mighty galleon.
Comment? What settles what now?
I'm not so sure about this either.
Come on, if Master Kami Izumi says it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Probably.
Right, let's trust him. I'm sure it'll all work out. Somehow.
We've entered Harina, Your Majesty.
Excellent. All is proceeding as it should.
Which brings us to the next stage of our plan. We have 2 matters to attend to here, yes?
The first objective is as I explained to the 2 of you. I trust you will not let me down.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Which brings us to the matter of the compass.
Our men on the ground are investigating as we speak.
What about you? Knowing him, he won't sit still for long.
The boy will bother us no more. You know who will see to that.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, are you certain the individual in question is up to the task?
I deny your words and your worries, Nikolai. The one you speak of is an experienced assassin. You will be dead before he knows it himself. Isn't that so, Bismarck?
Easy, Tiger.
You is not your concern. See to your own duties.
Roger that.
As you command, Your Majesty.
Quickly, plug the hole, Lydia.
Me again? Like I don't already have my hands and feet full!
Here, Idia, I'll take over.
Watch out, sir! Don't stand all of a sudden like that.
Yes, stay low. And take care not to rock the boat, lest we capsize.
Here, let's just bail as fast as we can.
Right.
Tidal wave of 4.
A mighty galley in my behind!
Wee, Luxembourg sure is a blast.
Well, I'm glad one of us is having fun.
Why wouldn't I be? I've never been on a ship like this before.
Well, they don't have oceans on the moon, you see.
Exactement. An adventure on the high seas. Nothing but blue waves stretching all the way to the horizon. What's this?
One fish, two fish, meow, fish, mew, fish.
I can explain, Magnolia. You see, the girl is merely fishing. Wait, fishing?
A girl fishing alone in the middle of the ocean? That's a bit odd.
Ahoy, little girl! What are you doing out here?
Meow. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm out in my catamaran fishing. For fish, you know. My little kitties at home are counting on me for a moist and delicious feast.
Ah, a fellow cat fancier, I see. I recognize your good taste.
Aren't we getting along swimmingly? That's what I'm meowing about. Cats are just the best, don't you think? And look, what a precious little kitty you have there.
This is Tsubaki, my loyal companion. We met on the road, so I cannot be certain. But in my estimation, he's a purebred Highland foal of some 12 years of age.
Master, that's a plain old tabby if I ever saw one.
A Highland foal.
You're a cute little kitty, aren't you? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Minette has a treat from you.
Is something the matter, Tsubaki?
What?
Look out!
Master!
I don't like the look in those eyes.
I thought he was a cute little kitty, but meow! What a sour puss! I'll be going, meow. Exit stage left.
Look out, you!
Ah!
Tsubaki! Worry not. I struck with the blunt side of my blade.
Whatever got into him?
Master, are you hurt?
How could I be so careless?
The wound is deep. He needs medical attention, and fast. Let's find somewhere to go ashore.
There's a city not far from here. Alcampus, Land of Learning. Let's hurry there. The dormitory is just down the street. There should be someone there to tend to Master Kami Izumi's wounds.
You sure know your way around town, you.
I would hope so. After all, I'm an El Campus alumnus.
That would explain it. Now let's keep moving. Whoops! Excuse-moi.
Ow, ow, ow! Are you blind, woman? You have some gall to obstruct the path of Pudgius Bismal, 5-star scholar. Not a single star on you. Ha! I figured you for a simpleton the moment I laid eyes on you. Well, don't you have something to say for yourself? Fine, I shall deign to overlook your transgressions this time. Now be gone from my sight, wench.
We're blowhard.
Yeah, not the most pleasant fellow. What was that 5-star business he was going on about?
You saw the 5 stars on his hat, didn't you? Everyone in El Campus is assigned a star ranking representing their status in school and society. With 5 stars, he's rather high in the ranks.
I guess stars and common courtesy don't always go hand in hand.
Tell me about it. If all the high-ranking types are such insufferable jerks, you can keep them away from me.
Well, I'm sure they're not all so bad. Now, let's get Master Kami Izumi to the dormitory. It's wonderful to see you again. It's me, you, Jenny Olja.
Oh, you. What a pleasant surprise.
This is Martha, the house mother. Martha, these are my friends.
A pleasure to meet you all. What brings you back to El Campus, you?
This gentleman here, he was wounded in battle and...
Oh, my heavens. Let's get you into bed. You, be a dear and fetch me a poultice.
Right.
There. That should do it. Some good bed rest and he'll be back on his feet in no time.
Whew! Oh, thank goodness. That's a load off my mind.
Oh, Martha, how can we ever thank you?
Think nothing of it. I'm just happy to see you again. You'll be staying for a while, yes?
Well, how could I forget? You haven't seen a flying castle in these parts, have you, Martha?
Why, I most certainly did. It caused quite the stir here in town.
What, do you remember which way it went?
Oh, I'm afraid not. It vanished from sight so quickly.
Let's ask around. There must be someone in town who can tell us something.
that dormitory, you?
For 4 whole years. Now campus is like a second home to me. The Land of Learning has a different sort of atmosphere, but it's a great place to live.
Marvelou, if I only could have met you in your student days, Hugh.
Well, I haven't really changed all that much.
Land of Learning. Huh. I guess there must be a big school around here, right?
There sure is. Or rather, I should say that the city itself makes up one giant school. Anything and everything about life in our campus revolves around study and students.
For example?
Well, let's see. Almost the entire population of the city is made up of students, faculty, administrators, and school employees. And look at the buildings around you. Bookstores, stationery stores, cafeterias, all catering to students.
Wow. So it's not a school built to serve the city, but a city built to serve the school.
Exactly, sir. I couldn't have put it better myself.
You? What did you study while you were here?
Well, just the usual liberal arts. You know, biology, physiology, psychology, theology, immunology, polemology. What else was there? Oh, right. Historical phantasmology, military musicology, alchemic cytology, political monology.
That's a lot of ology.
Holy moly. It's a wonder you can fit all that in your head.
I just enjoyed studying, I guess.
Tu plaisantes. You say you liked studying? For the first time, I feel like I don't understand you at all.
Go figure. And here I had you pegged for one of us.
What do you mean? What am I then? Why aren't you answering?
You're a spoiled egghead.
What's that look for? Come on, give me a break. Anyway, we came here to ask about the Skyhold, right? So, let's get asking.
Look who's back.
The sheer nerve! A 3-star ninny like yourself dares disobey a direct order from your superior?
But...
Is that Rifa?
a friend?
Rifa wasn't an underclassman when I was here. Hey, you!
The Bismol family owns half the land in Al Campus, you know. The school's endowment depends on Daddy's contributions. And still, you have the gall to refuse me?
I just think you should do your own assignments. Besides, I have my own research to attend to.
Are you talking back to me, you 3-star scrub? I'll have you expelled!
Leave me alone!
Rifa!
Not only a simpleton, but a coward as well. I'll just have to find someone else. A 1 or 2-star who knows her place.
They ought to pop him one in that mealy kisser!
Wait, idiot!
So, who gave that puffed-up poobah 5 stars anyway?
Originally, stars were awarded purely for academic achievements. These days, though, there are many factors. Lineage, for example.
Lineage?
Yeah, wealthy families make generous donations to the school. In return, the children of those families receive extra stars.
So, it's a token of gratitude?
Something like that. The point is, a student's ranking doesn't necessarily have to do with their scholastic aptitude. Some students use their stars as an excuse to bully those they see as beneath them.
Sounds like a silly system to me.
Perhaps it is. I should go check on Rifa. I'll bet she's gone back to the Spire, just like old times.
I don't care if he has 5 stars or 500. Why can't that oaf just leave me alone? He couldn't be more different from the 5-star gentleman I used to know.
Rifa!
You? Oh, you! I'm so happy to see you!
Whoa! Rifa, settle down.
Arrête! Just a minute! What do you think you're doing to you? Oh my most sincere apologies. I couldn't help myself. Just when I was thinking of you, here he is, and... Thinking of you? What do you mean, thinking? Pudgius was bullying me, like he always does. And before I knew it, my mind was drifting to happier days with you.
Happier days? With you? Man alive, Magnolia, calm down!
You was always so kind to us. He was a 5-star, but he never judged others by the number of stars on their caps. If only more 5-stars could be like him, instead of that insufferable Pudgius.
Wow, you were a 5-star student too, you?
Oh, a 5-star knight in shining armor?
That's not funny. Rifa, I couldn't help but hear you mention your research. What are you studying these days?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Lately, I can't get enough of ballology.
Ball?
The study of balls?
Huh? Like the round, bouncy ones? Or
like, you know.
Allow the 3-star ballologist Rifa to explain. Oh, and feel free to take notes. Balls are monstrous supernatural entities, lords of monsters, so to speak, possessed of unspeakable power. Or so the legends say. No one had ever actually seen a ball, so they were thought to be mere fantasy. Until just over 1 year ago, a massive living organism came hurtling down from the heavens, crashing here on Luxendark and causing great destruction across the land. From its resemblance to the monsters of legend, people came to call it a ball. Ever since, scholars in El Campus have been working tirelessly to learn more about this fearsome entity.
Whoa, how frightening.
So what did this ball do after it came crashing down here?
As far as we can tell, it hasn't moved a muscle since. Scholars believe that it must be sleeping.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me. What's there to study?
You suggest that we simply sit by and do nothing? Preposterous! The balls of legend are horrific creatures possessed of unspeakable power. If such a creature were to waken, the entire world would be in danger.
Well then, it sounds to me like somebody should take care of this thing while it's still sleeping. Do you know where we can find this ball?
Through my research, I've been able to pinpoint the precise location of impact. But it's a very dangerous place, you see. Far too dangerous for a student like myself to investigate alone.
I see. It's a bit of a detour, but why don't we go investigate this ball together? If what Rifa says is true, the threat is too great to ignore.
Truly? I would be happy to take you there. You do not mind if I go with you, yes? It would mean so much for my research. So very, very much.
All right, if you insist, lead the way.
Campus famous for?
Well, let's see. It has the largest student population in Luxembourg. Oh, and the largest library.
I don't think you understood the question.
What Idia meant to say is, what sort of food is Alcampus famous for?
I see. Well, Alcampus is a city of students, so...
Oh, how many times do I have to say it? I don't care about...
I was getting there. Because there are so many students, Alcampus is famous for one-handed snacks.
One-handed?
Well, look around. See how everyone has a book in one hand and food in the other?
So students can eat without interrupting their studies.
Precisely, sir. Everything from sandwiches and rice balls to the edible cups of curry rice. But most famous of all is... Ooh, right over there, that street vendor. Al Campo noodles.
Noodles? Now we're talking. I'll be right back.
Wait, what does that sign say? Sold out.
Oh, and I was all ready to nosh on some noodles.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? What is this strange feeling? This sticky, ever so slightly irritating sensation. What is that? You? What is this thing? You?
I told you, Idia, there's nothing I can do. Sold out means sold out.
Murgurgur.
Come closer?
Well, how about that smart and spicy spare rib? That sounds just as tasty.
I wouldn't if I were you, sir. I ate there once, and... the less we say about that, the better.
Well, what do you want from me? Take this?
Persevere, and thine efforts will be rewarded. Glory be to the chomp!
Hey, Magnolia! Huh? What's wrong? You're as white as a ghost.
The Owl Man. He gave this to me.
Owl Man? This shabby old sack? Scissors, cotton, binding, brushes, and a note. Chomp Crafts. Wait, there's something written on the back. Ooh, egads, what a mess.
Greetings, friends to the chomp! Wield the chomp crafts within to create chompers galore! Send forth chompers to gain greater chomp and upgrade your chomp crafts. Craft more and more chompers, that the village of Chompshire may flourish and the flame of chomp burn anew. Oh, glory! Glory to the chomp! May the chomp chomp on forevermore!
I think I'm more confused than ever.
I guess he wants us to make plush chompers. Look, there's an instruction manual of sorts.
Making toys? Huh, that could be fun. I say we give it a shot.
Yeah, me too.
Chompers? Chomping on forevermore? Quelle horreur.